Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I welcome you. Today I am going to build this cozy little family home in Oasis Springs. I will pop out the little inspiration that I used to kind of start this house off. This is one of the first homes that I actually do use an inspiration for when I was building this. I really didn't know what I wanted to build for this house in general, and I was on Pinterest and I saw this cute little build and I thought it was interesting because it was very different. So I kind of based most of the outside, well, mostly just like the build structure into it, and afterwards I actually found another picture of this build, like that inspired this build, and it was technically a different division like in the flooring than I had done. And I think if I had been able to follow that, it would have been a bit more spacious, but in the end this little build has 2 rooms and a kitchen, a living area. Yeah, and you guys can see that the outside portion of it is actually pretty fun as well. I do bring in the little patio, veranda, balcony. I never know which word to use, but I do bring that in a little bit afterwards. Here I'm just trying to get the feel of this house because I thought it was very modern and it had this vibe to it that I just went into Oasis Springs thinking this is a house that I will definitely build in Oasis Springs. I know I normally post on Tuesdays. I'm recording this on a Tuesdays, but I had a little bit of a long moment because if you guys don't know, it is kind of November is kind of an important month for writers and authors, and I am currently doing a draft of a book that I am currently writing. So this has nothing to do with the book though, but I was kind of busy doing that, and I just wanted to let you guys know that because if I take a little longer this month to post sometimes and it doesn't come out maybe on Tuesday or a Thursday, I know Thursdays I definitely can. It's mostly because I am pretty much following this challenge of being able to write 50,000 words in 1 month, so technically 30 days, and I'm like 31% in, so I'm pretty happy about that. But moving on back to the build, because or else I'm going to sit here blabbing about this for a really long time. I am doing the floor plan now, and I do take a while to figure out what I wanted to do. As you guys could see, I was going to close it off and then maybe add a little kitchen area and make it a little bigger. At first, I just was going to add like 1 big bedroom and a giant living space. But I decided to change that afterwards, and I actually end up just turning that little space where we had some openings to it. I kind of just end up turning that into a teenager's bedroom. I know I normally shouldn't put like a teenager's bedroom so close to the exit because they could sneak out or something like that, but yeah, if you've never been a teenager, well, you have a lot to live. But I really wanted to have this moment to be able to add it there because I like to think that the Sims that live here, they aren't actually that crazy. They're more like introverted, you know, they like staying at home and playing video games. I kind of think that the teenager's life goal is to be like a streamer or maybe an influencer, but they just don't like going out that much. They'd rather just stay at home and take pictures and vlog their like homey daily life. is that even a thing? I know you can vlog, but like your homey daily life, like almost never leaving the house. I don't know. Please tell me if you guys think that would be a thing. But that's kind of how I imagine the sim that lives here. I do add in some terrain paint. I wanted to make it very green to literally remove like all of the orange dirt, you know, like the sand from Oasis Spring from around, because I do know that there are some lots in Oasis Springs that actually come with grass, and I just wanted this terrain to look like there's a part of it that has some grass in front and the other part doesn't. So I did do that. I love doing these little kind of like pathways to like vehicles. I think they look so cool and very realistic. I think this is something that I actually made up for myself. Like I said, I normally just take the inspiration from like the home, and this one is what I did, because normally I'll look at a picture and be like, oh, I'd like to do that, but then I'll look at another picture, oh, that kind of cool, and then when I'm mixing like 30 different kind of builds in one, and I just make it into my own, because I'm not used to going on Pinterest just to look at cozy homes to build on The Sims. I just like to get inspired and then try to build something and turn it into something completely new and original. So this one I actually just went a little bit with the actual realistic photo, but I really loved it. It was so pretty and so cute. Oh, by the way, if you guys have been watching me until now, please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to comment down below what you guys would love to see me build, and also if you're not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because it will help me out and it will also tell YouTube that my videos are worth being watched by other simmers like us. So let us get back into this. Right now I am starting to place in little well, it was supposed to be placeholders, but I ended up just started decorating the house, and I turned it into kind of like an inbuilt living area with a kitchen. I thought it would be fun to do that. At first I was gonna put like this little balcony, but I kind of felt very claustrophobic for the kitchen being that closed off, so I decided to take it out, and I kind of decided to just leave it like that. I kind of thought it was a pretty interesting idea. It was something new and different to be done. I change up the fridge as well. I normally do add like a wood flooring and then tiles to kind of show the kitchen area. I know that this would probably end up having so much grease, but we do have those little things, I forgot what those things are called, that suck up all that smoke and grease in the house. So I've had that before when I lived in South Africa, so I know. Oh yeah, I actually added it there. So I know that it literally helps with that part of the greasiness and everything, because the house I lived was kind of like that. Like the living area and the kitchen were literally in the same room, and it was like huge, but you could still see the kitchen from the living area, and you could literally see you cooking everything. It was actually really fun. I really loved that those days. But here I'm just deciding if I'm gonna leave everything white, and I don't. I decided to make it black. I know I haven't done a black kitchen in a while. I think the only black kitchen I kind of did was the build before this one. No, it was built after that one, which was the Goth family home, which I'll leave a link probably down in the description or in the cards so you guys can check it out. And I decided to go with the same kind of feel for the kitchen, to maybe take out a little bit of all the brightness and the white and the blues, and just make it feel a little bit more cozy and very well furnished. Here I'm adding my little fireplace. I love houses with fireplace. No matter how small, I definitely need to put a fireplace in the house because it just makes everything look just so cute and cozy and cuddly, and I love that. Here I'm deciding if I'm going to actually leave this part like this. I do end up reverting everything because I kind of changed my mind, and when it comes to smaller builds like this, I do have that problem. I can't commit to just staying with what I started with. I always have to make some changes because I kind of feel like I need that change to be done and made. So that's eventually what I end up doing. I do end up adding a little plant outside of the house in the veranda slash balcony slash porch area. And I do end up adding the trash can, my favorite trash can, of course, also outside. So you can definitely use this. It's definitely a fun moment. I just don't remember if I only used things from base game because I used a lot of things, but I am 100% sure that this is 100% base game only. So I will be adding that. If it is 100% base game only, I will definitely be adding that down below so you guys can check it out and be able to download it and have it in your homes perfectly. But I am almost certain that this is definitely 100% base game because I like to keep it into a nice normal range of having a zillion packs. Well, I don't have that many packs, but for some people, the packs I have a lot. So, and a little time of just having like one thing, which I normally choose base game for. So, as I'm seeing, I definitely only use base game for this, so you guys are safe. This is base game friendly. It has already been play tested, so have fun. Here I am currently furnishing and decorating the parents' bedroom. I decided to make it very simple because when it comes to like two grown-ups living in the same area, I kind of think that they both have different taste in most of the things, so I just decided to keep it, I normally decide to keep it very simple, except with the Goth family house. That one I went crazy because I love that wallpaper. I'm gonna do that wallpaper again. I just don't know with what. I really need to use that wallpaper again. I'm sorry. I really love the Goth family house room. It's pretty. But moving on, I am just decorating the bathroom. I do fix this basket that I add here on top of the little fake hamper that we get in the game, and I just fill up and do a lot of clutter on the bathroom just to make it look a little bit more lived in, because I didn't really do that in the kitchen slash living area because there was a lot of things already. And normally if I kind of do half and half, I kind of like to leave it a little bit more balanced out, especially because I put a lot of paintings and the curtains are already really fancy, so I kind of like to go with that. And this is the last room that I furnish, which is the teenager's bedroom. I did add another bookshelf for the teenager. I do add a little tablet. I add the little journal that we get, like fake little journal that we get. I do go crazy and adding some crazy posters because I kind of like to imagine that there's a boy living here. Like this is the boys' room, so that's technically what I do. And the last thing I hopefully remember that I just add the curtains and I just do minor details, and that is technically the build for this day. Well, for today. And I hope you guys enjoyed this because this was really fun, and I will see you guys on Thursday for another video. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next week. Hope you guys have a great day, month, week, year, whenever you're watching this. Bye, guys.